Hi guys! If you watched the Oscars on Sunday, you saw Cate Blanchett accept the award for Best Actress, which she so deserved. I thought she looked so flawless and happy and amazing, just amazing. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please let me know what you think, like and subscribe. Today we'll be using the Smashbox Masterclass 2 palette, and the colors we'll be using are Champagne, Flamingo, Nectar, and Headshot, which I'm not pointing out here, but we'll be using that later. And we'll take a big fluffy brush and put Nectar right in our crease. And as you see, I'm just buffing it right above it and drag it up towards the brow bone. And now we're taking a small brush and we're taking Champagne, and I'm putting that right on my lid. This doesn't have to be super focused. I'm just packing it on there as much as I can. And I'm taking another fluffy brush. This one's a little bit stiffer than the black one we used earlier, and I'm taking Flamingo and I'm putting that right into the crease. Obviously I'm doing this on both eyes, but I'm just showing you one eye. Well, for this one I'm showing you both, but for everything else I'll be showing one eye. There's my dog. You just want to fluff that in there. Don't have to worry about it too much because we're going to go back in with a bigger fluffy brush and blend it out a little bit. But right now we're going to take Headshot on a stiff brush, and I'm putting that right under my eyebrow. You don't want to drag this down too much. There's a fluffy brush, and we're just going to blend it out, especially in between the transition shade and the highlighter. You want that to be really, really smooth. I'm going to take Caviar, the black gel liner included in the kit, and I'm putting that right into my lash line. So you just want to line the eye with it. This doesn't have to be super exact just because we're putting on eyelashes over this. The biggest part is that you just want to put it right into the lash line to make it look really seamless. You could also use a liquid liner for this, but I didn't see that in the picture, so I decided to just use the gel liner, and we're going to go over that with the black color in the kit and just buff that in. Again, go as close to the lash line as you can and then just buff it out. Like I said before, this is not super important because we're putting on lashes in a minute, so just buff it in there. Also, obviously I'm going to do the other eye off camera to not waste your life. And now I'm just applying NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in Deauville. I like doing it with my concealer brush just to apply a bunch of it and then blend it out with my flat top kabuki brush. If you're not going to go out at night and wear this look, you don't have to use as much foundation as I am. You could even use a BB cream or something lighter. So if I look crazy, it's because it's an evening look. And now I'm just blending it out from the center of my face outward. Sorry for the mirror, but it's really hard to see if it's too far away. So just blend it out. Make sure you do the edges too. Wow, I look really intelligent when I do this. Yep. I can't even watch myself do this. Okay, and we're blending. Don't forget to go a little bit on your neck as well, so you don't look completely crazy. And now we're going to go in with my favorite MAC concealer, and I'm just using my concealer brush to put a little bit under my eye, and I'm just going to blend that downwards in kind of a upside down triangle shape. And of course do the same for the other eye. I did this off camera, and now we're going to go in with a translucent powder. And we're just going to press that right on top of the concealer. Hi, doggy. Don't worry if there's too much. We'll brush it off with a big fluffy brush in a little bit. I'm putting it in my T-zone. I'm not super oily, so I don't need to do too much. Okay, and now we're just going to buff all of the rest away. I'm not doing too much highlighting for this look just because it was pretty matte what she was wearing at the Oscars. So I am just buffing that out. But we are going to contour, and we're going to use Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced. And I've done this a bunch of times before in my videos, so, bear with me. You're going to go from the top of the ear in a straight line towards the corner of your mouth. And you're just going to make a pretty intense line. And we're going to buff it out in a little bit. I'm not doing my forehead this time just because she doesn't. I am going to do a little bit on my jawline, just with the rest of what is already on the brush, so I'm not dipping my brush into it again, and now I'm just blending it out. There's basically nothing on my brush right now, so you're just using what you've already applied, and it's basically picking up the excess powder, and we're just gonna swirl our brush, not too much up and down, just a little bit, just so that it's not a harsh line anymore. And then at the end you can go a little bit closer to the corner of your mouth. And again on the other side. And again on the other side. And now we're going to take Lens. That's the highlighter that's included. And we're going to put that right on our brow bone. This is the less intense highlighter of the two. But she wasn't wearing a super glowy highlighter, so this is actually perfect. And for the blush, we're using the color Flush. And I'm just putting that on my brush, and I'm using it at an angle just because I don't want a really thick line of blush. I want it to be a little bit more controlled. That's going to give our face more shape. And then we can blend it out after. Yeah, this color was actually supposed to be a bronzer, but I use it as a blush all the time. Especially if you have a little bit darker skin, it's definitely not a bronzer. And I'm just blending it out. Again, just sweeping it a little bit, tapping, use different movements. And now I'm just brushing through my brows real quick. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. As always, I'm actually running out, so I have to get a new one. And I'm starting at the arch, and I'm just filling it in. As always, same thing. And then just brush it out. It'll make it look more natural. And off camera, I put on my false eyelashes. Woo! Super fun. And we're going to go in with Nectar. And we're just putting that on the lower lash line, just buffing it in there. So if you zoom in on the picture that I linked below, there's a tiny bit of highlight on her lower lash line. So I'm just taking a stiff brush. This is actually the brush that I use for my brow bone. And I'm going to take Champagne and just buff a tiny bit in the middle of the lash line. And that'll just bring that forward a little bit. That sounds wrong. But it'll just give it a little bit of a pop. Let's just say that. That sounds good. Now I'm going in with Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara to get my lower lashes. I actually put some on my upper lashes as well to make it blend in better. And now I'm taking Darling by Chanel, and I'm just putting that on my lips. It's a really pretty pink color. The only thing is that I don't know if they still make this. Your best bet is just to find a really natural pink that matches your lip the best. And I'm just covering up the glue on my lashes now. You can use either the gel liner or just a little bit of the black eyeshadow that we used in the beginning. And then you just want to curl your lashes, which I am so sorry that I am doing this so closely because it's pretty horrible to watch. Yeah, but that's it. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe and share with all of your friends. Okay, we'll see you guys later.